Hi, it's Kelly3684. Today I thought I'd try my hand at making a video tutorial of my rendition of Prima inspired Grand Dame flowers. These are the originals from Prima. They're the Grand Dame collection, and they come in several different color combinations, and of course I wanted mine in some other color combination, so I set upon, gee, I can maybe do this myself, and this is what I came up with. This here is a silver and black flower. On the back I've attached a combination pin and hair clip, so you could either pin it to your sweater or your purse, or pin it or clip it in your hair or on anything you would want. And here is another one. It has a tiger print stamped on the taffeta. Again, it has a clip. These were the first ones I made, and they were for a Halloween project, and they're not as big and they're not as fluffy, and I think I've improved upon these since then. So, without any further ado, I'm going to stop and start and get ready to show you how I made these. And one other thing before I do that, they were made by cutting out layers with the Spellbinders Blossom dies. And I used different sizes for, actually for these flowers here, I used the second largest to the second smallest. The biggest and the smallest I didn't use. So, I'll see you again in a minute. Hi, I'm back, and I've set up my work table to show you exactly how these were made. They look really time-consuming and difficult, but actually they're not. I've already pre-cut the 5 layer sizes that I'm going to use, and the back layer is cut out of black lace. I seem to use this for a lot of flowers, but I have other color laces, and you can always airbrush or dye your lace any color you want. And I found this really great tool at Hobby Lobby, and it's got a flocked pink dot in it, so I thought I would try that. You can always do whatever you like, any colors. The next layer is a pink, hot pink satin, and its layer that goes on top is a sparkly black tulle, and it just follows that pattern all the way down. And the little one, I haven't decided yet, because when I put the beads in the center, I'm not sure that I want the flock tulle or just a black sparkly tulle so it'll show off the beads, but we'll see when we get there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our lace and we're going to layer our tulle on top of it, like so. I give them a little liberal spray with Eileen's Stiff and Quick fabric stiffener, just like that. Make sure it's all wet. And what you're going to want to do is we're going to heat these to make them stiff. We're going to put the tulle on the bottom, because the heat from the heat gun sometimes can melt the tulle. Ask me how I know this. And we're going to place this in the bottom of the cup. This is just a measuring cup. I think it's the 1 cup. And it has a rounded bottom, which I really like. This is going to get loud, so I'm not going to talk. Well, maybe I'll try. At any rate, you just heat the tulle and the lace till it dries, and it doesn't really take long. And when it's really dry, it'll start flying around in here. And as you can see, the lace, or maybe you can't, if I could get it in focus you would. Yeah, I'm getting lost here. Gets some, wrinkles from being smaller than the cup. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. See, it's pretty dimensional. It's stiff. I'm going to peel the bottom layer off, because we actually want to put that inside. And that's the first layer. And set that aside. We're going to do the next one. I'm going to try to speed this up. Make sure it's really wet. I'm going to place it tool side down in the next size shape. And as you can see, well, maybe gotta learn to talk and see what I'm doing at the same time. It fits in there. I'm going to heat up the heat tool again. And we're going to heat this one. It's nice that these have handles. You can use any kind of rounded bowls or dishes. For a while I was using strainers, ice cream sundae dishes, bowls, you name it. If it was round and it was going to make a flower, I would appropriate it. And when they start moving around like that, let me just adjust this a little bit. Try not to make you dizzy here. Try not to set my sweater on fire. You can use your tweezers to sit in the center and hold them in place. I'm going to give this a check, and looks like it should be fairly dry. And almost. If this is unbearable to watch, I'm sorry. I'm really new at this, but I just wanted to share, see if I could actually do a tutorial for you. Alright, this is dry now. And they come out of there looking like this. Again, it's stiff and molded and formed. And here's the black piece. And we're going to put that inside. Set it aside. And we'll do the third one. Give it a spritz. Tool on the bottom. Next smaller size cup. I'm definitely going to hold this one. While heating. You could use any kind of stick or pencil or whatever, just to keep it from flying around in there. The tulle and lace dry much faster than the satin because it's an open weaved fabric. And again, that one's done. Move the back to the front. And see, they're all nicely shaped. And they keep their shape. And if should they lose their shape, you can just scrunch them up again, and or you could just redo them. Forgot to give these a spritz. Okay. Then in the next cup, like so. Hold that in place. You can see the fabric change color as it gets drier. Keep it going here. And believe me, if you get too close, you will melt your tool. Sometimes it's also good to have extra layers on hand just in case you go a little crazy. And there's this one. And we're just going to repeat the process for the last and final layer. And I'm going to spritz all three of these because I really have not decided which one I want to use. And we're going to put them. Actually, this is a measuring spoon set. And I think this is like the tablespoon. And you're definitely going to want to hold that down in there. And if you wanted to make smaller flowers, these go all the way down to 1/8 of a teaspoon. So there's a layer in a cup for everything. That's the beauty of graduated sizes. And it should probably be dry. And it is. And we'll just peel them away. Like I said, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet. So there they are, and they are nice and stiff and dry. And I'll be back in a second to show you the next stage. Bye.